Let us take another set of opposites to practice our cursive writing. People who live in tiny houses, single room houses. Big family lives in a small room and they get very little money when they work. They have few clothes, few things in the house. They are poor. Some people don't even have a house. They sleep on the pavement, on shop doors, shop verandas, or outside on the road. They are poor people. They can't afford a nice home. Spell poor, P-O-O-R, poor. But there are big, mighty houses, big flats, people living big rooms. They are house with many rooms. They have many cars, so many things in the house. They are rich people. Poor, opposite, rich. Poor, P-O-O-R, poor, opposite, R-I. See it? Rich. Let's write. Poor, P O O R, poor. Opposite, rich, R-I-C-H, rich. R-I-C-H, poor, rich. Now, you are a young child. Yes, small little child. What about your grandma? Grandma is old. Yes, young. Young spelling Y-O-U-N-G, young. Opposite, old. O-L-D, old. Young children go to school to learn. Old people stay in the house and take care of the little young one. Let's write. Young, old. Y. O. U. N. G. Young. Opposite, old. O. L. D. Old. Young, old. Now, the teacher says, come early to school. There's a surprise for you. So you tell Mama, Mama, come. I want to go early to school. Spell early. E-A-R-L-Y, early. So you go early to school. Okay? And then teacher says, all those who come late, you will not have the surprise. Opposite of early, late. L-A-T-E, late. So you go to school early and the teacher is ready to take you out on a trip, walking trip. And those who came late, what happened? The teacher says, teacher had left with the students and they're very sad. Early, late. Let's write. E. A. R. L. Y. Early. Opposite, late. L-A-T-E, late. L. A. T. E. Late. Early, late. You submit to the teacher your previous day's homework. And she goes through the questions and the answers and she put her right. If the answer is right, she put her wrong. The answer is wrong. And if you get all right, you are very happy and teacher gives you star. And if it is wrong, you get no star. You feel very sad. Spell right, R-I-G-H-T, right. Opposite of right, wrong. W-R-O-N-G, wrong. Let's write. R I, R, I, G, H, T. Right. Teacher says, oh, all your questions, all your sums are right. Wrong. W, R, O, N, G. Wrong. Teacher corrects. She either puts right or she puts wrong with a nice pen. Yes, right, wrong. Let's look at all the first opposites while writing the handwriting. Poor, people who cannot afford much food, anything, tiny home, they're poor. P-O-O-R, poor. Opposite, R-I-C-H, rich. People who live in big mansions, they are very rich. Young, you are a young little child. Y-O-U-N-G, young. Opposite, old. Your grandmother is old. O-L-D, old. Early, you must wake up early. E-A-R-L-Y, early. And never go to bed late. L-A-T-E, late. Early opposite, late. Right, R-I-G-H-T, right. W-R-O-N-G, wrong. Teacher puts either right or wrong when you submit your homework. Let's take another set of opposites to do our cursive writing. Now, you go into your garden. What do you see? You will find big trees. Yes? You have to look up and see a big. Tell me some big trees. Coconut tree, neem tree, mango tree. All trees are big. What about the little plant that you have? Opposite of big is small. Now, you say you have mint, coriander, or anything like that you have small. Then you say it is big. That is big tree. This is small plant. Opposite of big, small. You say, Mommy, you're big. I'm small. Opposite of big, small. Let's write. Big, small. Good. B, I, G, big. Opposite, small. S, M, A, L, L, small. Good. Now, you want to eat something sweet. Mama, give me one sweet, Mama. And Mommy gives you sweet. Spell sweet, S-W-E-E-T, sweet. And the grandma says, oh, I like something sour. Opposite of sweet, sour. S-O-U-R, sour. What is sour? Lemon is sour. You taste it, it will be sour taste. There are some sweets that are sour too. Opposite of sweet, sour. Let's write. Sweet. S. W. E. E. T. Sweet. Opposite, sour. Lemon is sour. S. O. U. R. Sour. Some children love to eat green mango. It will be sour. Yes? Ripe mango will be sweet. Next. What shall we write next? Sometimes Mommy will say, don't eat too many sweets. Don't eat that junk food. You'll become very fat. Junk food, pizza, burger, they make you fat. And so some children look very fat, but they are not healthy. Doctor says, No, you're fat, but you're not healthy. Spell fat, F-A-T, fat. Opposite of fat, thin. Your brother is thin. He says, I don't like junk food. I like to keep myself healthy. Fat, thin. Yes? Now tell me, sometime you'll find little mouse fat and huge, eat nicely and become fat. Sometimes you find thin ones, fat, thin. Alright, spell fat, F-A-T, fat. F-A-T. Tell me an animal that is fat. Elephant, yes. Fat. Spell thin, T H I N, thin. Fat, thin. Now you say the little ant. Spell ant, A-N-T, ant. Little ant is tiny. Now what about the big elephant? It's huge. Yes? Cherry. A single cherry is tiny. But big apple is huge. Tiny, huge. Tiny spelling, T-I-N-Y, tiny. Mama will say, you are tiny. You're so sweet and tiny. Mama, you look huge. Carry me. The baby says. So, tiny, opposite, huge. Spell tiny. T I N Y. Tiny. The ant is tiny. Elephant is huge. H U G E. Huge. Let's look at the four opposite that we have written. Big. Big trees. Big opposite. Small. Small tree. Small plant. S-M-A-L-L, small. Sweet. You love to eat sweet. S-W-E-T, sweet. And some children like to eat our sweet opposite, sour. What is sour? Lemon is sour. Green mango is sour. Spell sour, S-O-U-R, sour. Fat. Have you seen a little red hen? Fat little red hen. Fat, opposite of fat, thin. T-H-I-N, thin. The little fat red hen pulls out a thin worm from the earth. Fat, thin. And finally, tiny. Hands are tiny. T-I-N-Y, tiny. Opposite, huge. Elephants are huge, very big. H-U-G-E, huge.